All right, we are going to get started. There are a few of us here, so wherever you are, please make yourself comfortable. So if you're sitting on a couch or a chair, just make sure that your back isn't like slouching or against whatever you're sitting on. If you're sitting on the ground, make sure you have a cushion, a blanket, anything to lift your hips a little higher than your knees, just to allow the spine to be as tall as possible. All right, so my name is Victoria, and I am the wellness coordinator for the Balanced Veterans Network. And tonight's class is a very brief half-hour class, sort of introducing and diving into our breath. And not only how and why we breathe, but how changing our breath can help bring more balance into our lives. So as veterans, you may or may not recognize that you are already trained masters of your breath. So in training, you learn to hold your breath in order to shoot a weapon. You learn how to breathe in the cadence of your running and your marching and like more physical exertion so you don't keel over. Navy SEALs use breathing techniques all the time. And it's also, a lot of breathing techniques are used to help downregulate our nervous system when we're in high stress situations. So combat, any trauma, our breath is there as our companion. And what they may not have taught you in the military is that we can use this incredible tool of our breath when we leave the military and when we're in our civilian life. Your civilian life. I am not a veteran. And so what we're gonna do today is learn a few techniques that can help you in your everyday life, that you don't have to look like a weirdo breathing like a crazy person in the middle of the mall, that you can do these fairly discreetly to help ease yourself into your day, ease yourself into sleep. So conscious or yogic breathing in yoga, we call it pranayama. So prana is our life force energy, and ayama means control. So smash them together. Breathwork is the control of our life force energy. And the real aim at breathing consciously is to increase that vitality within our body and our minds, and to bring us into more of this like integrated state of being, not all over the place, but centered and balanced. And the breath is this beautiful bridge that bridges the sensations of our body with the thoughts of our mind. And every emotional state that we have has a corresponding breathing pattern that goes along with it. So when you're super stressed, your breath becomes really shallow, it's up in your chest, versus when you're calm and relaxed and maybe drifting off to sleep, your breathing becomes slow and rhythmic and almost indiscernible. So therefore, when we change our breath, we have this superpower to change our state of being, to change whatever is going on in our inner world that helps us to then change our perspective for our outer world as well. Therefore, the breath is the gateway, the doorway to our nervous system. So we have our autonomic nervous system is branched into the parasympathetic, our rest and digest, and the sympathetic, our fight, flight, or freeze response. And what our breathing, conscious breathing, helps us do is to mitigate that negative stress response in the mind and the body. And it helps balance both the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. And what's really cool about doing a regular breathing practice is that you can essentially reprogram your mind and your physiological body responses by your breath. So by doing it every day, you start to almost diminish the heightened state of the sympathetic nervous system. So especially if you have suffered any type of trauma, your sympathetic nervous system, that arousal response, that hypervigilance and that like stimulation all the time, that can sort of get tripped up. So when we breathe, which ignites our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest, then we essentially can reprogram ourselves for that in times of stress. We have this tool to help us downregulate and sort of integrate back into our bodies and our minds without that fear response holding a grip on us. So that being said, we're going to start the class with some really gentle movement of the spine, just moving the spine in the directions that it moves to help open up our lungs and open up our core. And then we'll go into 3 or 4 different breathing techniques that can be used for various things. So we'll get started. If you're sitting on a chair or on your couch, you can pretty much do these here. If you're on the floor, that's cool too. We will start in a seated position, crossing your legs if that's possible and comfortable. If you're in a chair, feet flat on the floor, hands interlaced behind the back of the head. Open up the elbows, lift the chin up and away from the chest, and lean all of your weight of your head back into your hands. Maybe feeling the sensations across the collarbones, across the chest as the elbows widen. Take a big breath in. And then as you breathe out, gently press the hands into the back of the head, tucking the chin to the chest. Draw your elbows towards one another, rounding the upper back and pointing those elbows down towards your thighs. Creating this big C curve in the spine. That's going to be our exhale. So next time we inhale, lifting the head, opening the elbows, drop the head back. Exhale, curl the elbows in, almost like you're doing a crunch around the back. Inhale, lift the heart, open the elbows. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. And then come back up to center, release your hands by your side. So that was extension and flexion of our spine. We're gonna go into lateral flexion or side bending. So placing one hand, whatever hand, down next to your side, opposite hand behind the back of the head. We're again going to open up the elbow as far back as you can, twisting the heart up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. And then breath out, taking that elbow to the opposite knee for a twist. Inhale, elbow lifts, head leans back, maybe looking up. Exhale, looking down, rounding the back. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And inhale back up into that original side bending position. The hand that's behind the head is going to extend up and over the head, reaching out through the fingertips. If you want a deeper side bend, you can bend the elbow of the hand that's on the ground, or simply walk the fingertips away from the body for a deeper stretch. Take a big breath into the ribs and out. Next inhale brings you all the way up. And then dropping that hand down to the ground, we'll just switch sides, sending opposite hand behind the back of the head. Elbow draws back, eyes lift up, inhale. Exhale, elbow drops, head drops. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Last time, inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Lift back up into that side bend, extending the top arm overhead, reaching through fingertips, straightening at your elbow. And then option to walk the bottom fingertips out or slight bend in the elbow. Deepen your stretch, deepen your breath into those side ribs. On your next inhale, it brings you back up to center. Last movement we're gonna do in our spine is rotation. So a simple spinal twist, taking one hand across the body to the opposite knee. Back hand comes behind you, placing it down on the ground, the couch, whatever you're sitting on. Taking a big breath in, lift up first. And then as you breathe out, imagine like you're going from the top or the bottom up. So you wanna spin from the low belly, breathe in deep. Exhale, spin all the way into the ribs. Inhale, lift a little taller. Exhale, twist into the chest and shoulders. Last breath in, lift up taller. Exhale, start to turn the head, the eyes back as far as they'll go, stretching the neck. Next, inhale, unwind from your twist, stretch the arms up overhead. And then exhale, just opposite side. Again, start by inhale, lengthening the spine first. And exhale, lower belly twist.
Leave it.
Inhale. Exhale, mid back and ribs twist. Inhale. Exhale, chest and shoulders twist. Last time, breathe in. Head, neck, eyes look back. And then we inhale, arms back up and overhead. And then exhale, forward fold, placing your hands down in front of you and just dropping the head down. And here we're going to breathe into the back of our body. So as you notice, when we're in different shapes, our breath moves wherever there is an opening in our body. So when we're in this forward fold, the front of our body is contracted. And breathe so deeply that you almost feel your breath pushing against the back wall of your body. Can you feel your ribs expanding out to the sides? Breathe in through your nose and out of your nose. And one more round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly start to walk the hands in, sitting up nice and tall. All right, so the first breathing exercise we're going to do is something called shoulder shrugs. So what this does is just brings a little heat into our body. If you have any congestion or a stuffy nose, you might snot everywhere, and that's totally okay. So have something close by to wipe your nose. But what this is just doing is, again, bringing some heat into the body and really expanding the capacity of our lungs so we can dive a little deeper into our breathing. So our hands start down on our knees. We take a big breath in, shrug your shoulders up by your ears. And when you exhale, just forcefully drop them down. So the breath is in and out of the nose, and it'll sound like this. Okay, so whenever you are ready, we're gonna take a big breath in together. Exhale out your nose. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, drop them down. At your own pace. Feel free to close or open the eyes. Keep going. Utilize the hands on the thighs to help lift the shoulders. The faster you go with the movement, the more forceful you are with this breath, the more heat you will generate in your body. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze shoulders by the ears. Hold the breath in. Tone the belly in towards the spine. Hold and squeeze. Slow exhale. Release the shoulders by the ears. And just take a moment to register how that breath felt in your body. If your body has changed. If you feel warmer or tingles or nothing at all. All are good, all is information for this experience. So the next breath we're going to do is the foundational breath of all breathing, all yoga breathing, all everyday life breathing. So lots of times when we breathe, we are not taught to breathe properly. It's a lot of shallow chest breathing that a lot of people do. When we sit a lot of our organs and the muscles of respiration get sort of congested and don't allow us to take the deepest breath that we can. So this is our 3-part breath. And similar to what we just explored in that twist, how you could almost visualize these like bands around our body, we're going to do the same thing for this 3-part breath. So the first band is our lower belly. And I want you to visualize our breath not only on the front part of our body, but wrapping around us 360 degrees. Okay, so imagine these bands around your body. The first is the lower belly, hips, low back. Second are our ribs, all the way around 360. And the last band is our chest, all the way around to our shoulders. So all the way up underneath the collarbones. Okay, so the breath will start from the ground up, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, top down, chest, ribs, belly. All right, so first, just isolating the lower band, taking the hands onto the low belly, eyes open or closed. And we'll start to breathe deeply and simply focus on the space beneath your palms. You might feel the breath, the belly inflating as you inhale through the nose. As you exhale, the soft belly draws back in towards the spine. The low back might feel a little longer. Inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, low belly contracts. Just one more. Inhale, low belly expands. And exhale. Now moving up to that second band, the ribs. Hands can be on the ribs like this or wrapping the thumbs behind, fingers in front. And this breath is a little bit different. So instead of feeling more so like front and back, this is really isolating this lateral, this outward expansion like east and west, okay, through the ribs. So when you breathe in, feel the rib cage widen, exhale. Rib cage moves into its starting position. Inhale again. And exhale. One more time in. And out. Very nice. Last time, hands on your heart, just above the heart, on the chest. We breathe in here. Again, focus on the space beneath your palms. Exhale, feel your chest soften. Inhale through the nose. Chest lifts. Exhale. Chest relaxes. Last time like this. Inhale. And exhale. Now we'll link all 3 parts together. So you can leave your hands on your body. Sometimes I like to place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, just to feel that full connection. If not, hands can be on your knees, okay? We'll start at the low belly. Again, eyes open or closed, whatever is comfortable. We'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, starting inhaling from the belly, ribs, chest. Hold the top of the inhale, exhale from the chest, through the ribs, to the low belly. 360. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Keeping shoulders relaxed. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly to chest. Exhale, chest to belly. Inhale, exhale. 2 more rounds, nice and slow. Really seeing if you can elongate your exhale. Maybe making it longer than your inhale. Doing these next 2 rounds on your own. And after that last exhale, just return to your natural breath. If your eyes were closed, gently blink them open. For our next breath, this is a breath that a lot of the Navy SEALs use. They call it tactical breath. First responders, police officers use this as well. Excuse me. It's also called box breathing, square breathing, combat breathing. It's called a lot of different things, but what I like to visualize is a box or a square. So it'll be a 4-part breath. We inhale for 4, hold the breath for 4, exhale for 4, hold the breath out. So on the exhale, holding the breath for 4 seconds. So we're just gonna try this. You can again visualize that box. I'll try to move with my finger around that box. Eyes open or closed. We start by breathing in through the nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, hold for 4, exhale 4, hold 4, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. 3 more rounds on your own, counting to yourself. 4, 4, 4, 4. Tapping back into that 3-part breath as you inhale and exhale. Just do one more round. And then come back to your natural breathing. Open the eyes if they were closed. So again, that box breathing is really great for high stress situations. Pre, during, or post high stress situations, tap into that breath. 4 counts, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. And that'll help, again, turn that parasympathetic nervous system response on to help you be able to focus on whatever the high stress situation is, okay, without being super activated by it. So the last and final breath we're going to do tonight is really awesome for sleep. Great to do before sleep, great to lower stress. It's a 4-7-8 breath. So similar to what we just did, we're going to retain the breath on our inhale. So we'll inhale for 4. We're gonna hold the breath for 7, and then exhale out the mouth, like with a circle mouth, for 8. Now you can do this if you are somewhere in the world that it's almost bedtime. You can do this laying down and drift off to sleep if you want. If you want to continue being seated, that's totally cool too. We're going to do just a few rounds of this all together. So sitting up tall, feel free to move your legs and recross them if you need to get comfortable. Excuse me. And then sitting up nice and tall. Finding that 3-part breath when we are inhaling and exhaling. We will begin by inhaling for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out the mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, counting in your head. Hold 7. Breath out your mouth for 8. Almost making a whoosh sound when you exhale. Inhale for 4. Holding for 7. Exhaling 8. 3 more rounds on your own. Inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. After your last round, if it's comfortable for you and it feels safe, you can close your eyes and just return to easy breath in and out of your nose. How does your body feel? Has the state of your mind changed? Come back to your breath in and out of the nose. And just notice whatever you notice. Ready? You can start to open the eyes if they were closed. Ending class together, we're going to circle the arms up and overhead, touch your palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Take a moment of gratitude for, firstly, yourself, for showing up to something that may be new, maybe weird, maybe different. Then showing gratitude to your incredible body for taking you through every day, for surviving what you have been through, for continuing to grow, to heal, and to thrive. And thank you to this beautiful community that we may find support in one another. Bring your thumbs up to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye, our center of intuition. And we simply bow to ourselves and to each other in gratitude. Namaste.